Okay, so I'm gonna talk about Procore. They haven't even IPO'd yet, so I'm kind of just bringing this to everyone's attention. So like maybe this week, next week, sometime they're gonna IPO. Is kind of along the same lines as Trimble, where they play in the construction management space. They're looking to IPO around like $8 billion, and if you compare their revenue to uh, Autodesk, like one of their main competitors, or complements, however you want to phrase it. They're like 17 times revenue. Autodesk is like 17 times revenue. Procore is like 27 times revenue. So it's a little expensive on the IPO, but I think one of the most interesting things that will not be appreciated when everyone's looking at this company is how sticky the software really is. Like everyone talks about sticky software and whatnot, but I really think construction management software is some of the stickiest software going because you really have three players involved. You got the general contractor, you got the product owner, and you have the architects. So ideally, all three of them would use the same software to collaborate across the project's lifespan. So you really have like a 2, 3, 4 year project where everyone's using one software. So like you might not see the revenue growth right away, but it'll come in lumps. It'll come slowly, but it'll really stay sticky. Yeah, I was just trying to bring that to everyone's attention. I haven't really read too much about it yet, but like I work in construction management right now. I use Trimble hands on, and I think it stinks. Um, it's terrible. The UI on Procore is way better. They have an app marketplace, so I think they have a way better approach to integrating all the like all the vendors, you got everything. Like the app marketplace is key approach to it, in my opinion. Like construction spending is like 13% like world GDP. Like I don't think people realize how deep the web goes. Like you're doing this, then this person contacts that person buys supplies here. So you got Home Depot supplies from this. Like you could really have a huge like Procore could literally like actually like get into way more places than anyone thinks, in my opinion. Um, but one thing I would watch for, like right now, like private equity like owns like almost 50% of the float when they IPO. So I'm kind of like thinking like hold off for a little bit. Like I'm a little nervous to approach it. I don't know what they're doing. Like I don't know if they're gonna try to sell it, but the float seems weird. Valuation is a little steep, but I really like the product. So take a look at that.
Cool. Thanks, Pat. That's what we want from the market game. Some throwing